Hey Empoweristas, it's Alex Worley and I am joined by Alejandra Barraza. She is a celebrity makeup artist and the co-founder of TNT Agency, and she did my makeup for the American Music Awards. Loved working with you. Love having you here.
That was so much fun and I am so happy to be here.
Good, yeah, no, I loved it. You did the whole like old Hollywood glam. You can do it all and you really specialize in award shows, right?
Yeah, I'm all about the glam.
So I love your story. You are from Peru.
Yes.
She came over to America when she was 15, did not speak any English.
No, not a word.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
tell me about that.
I mean, even saying hi, it was like just the sound. I'm like, it meant nothing to me, but it was exciting, like to go to like America, like you just see movies. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go there. I was just excited to be here. But I have so many like funny stories of just me coming here and like the first day of school and like just like different cultures. So it was definitely challenging, but you know what? I was never sad like to leave like my family. It was just more excitement to come to a new country. And I think I'm such a talkative person. Like I love to talk so much that I learned English really, really fast. Like I was in my, the ESL program for like a year, and then I went to like regular classes super fast.
You just practiced it a bunch. You would talk to whoever would listen.
It's just, there's no way I could like be next to someone and not talk. Like there's no way, so I'm gonna have to learn your language really quick because I need to talk to you.
So tell me about the beginning of being a makeup artist and then eventually starting your business.
It's just, you never know where this life takes you, Alex, and my mom had a salon in Peru, back in Peru, so, and then over here, coming here, I grew up in a beauty salon. My whole life. She opened a salon here. She bought a salon when we came here. So I've been surrounded in the beauty industry my whole life. But of course, my parents wanted me to go to school, to university, to go for a business career, like they didn't want me to go into beauty because it was like, it's too much work. Like, no, I don't want you to do that. So I remember being the first day of business school in my accounting class. And I remember the face of my teacher, and I was just like, she was talking. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't understand what this lady's saying, and I don't really care to know what she's saying. Accounts receivable, accounts payable, like that. And then I just imagine my life like 10 years from them. I'm like, I feel stressed. Like I feel like I'm really gonna have to pay attention. Like I can't do this. Like I don't want my life to be this. So then I remember the day getting out of the class. I didn't even wait for the class to be over. Going home and saying, Mom, you know what? All I want to do is I wanted to go to school for beauty. I don't want to do any of this stuff. So then my mom was like, okay, if this is what you want to do, then we'll support you. So then I went to school for cosmetology. But even before that happened, I was already working at my mom's salon and, being a freelance makeup artist. And then I got my license and I started working in the industry. And this whole time, I thought that my dream was I'm going to have my own salon, just like my mom. But again, life, you got, for people that are just starting their business or their dreams, like, life is going to give you so much if you're just open to the opportunities,
Interesting.
Yeah, so then my biggest, and this is something I shared with you, my biggest misfortunes, let's say, ended up being my biggest blessings, So I was doing makeup, all of this freelance like everyone else. And then, I had just recently getting married and had a newborn baby. And my husband, we were both working. We were young, very young. We had 2 homes, we had great jobs. But then once I had the baby, I stopped working. I said, I'm not gonna work for a whole year. And then my husband loses his job. So my husband lost his job and I wasn't working and I wasn't planning on working. And I had told all my clients, I'm not gonna work for a year, And we had like 2 house payments, 2 car payments, like all these things. So then that's when TNT Agency came alive because of that.
Out of necessity.
Yeah, my husband said, you know what? I'm just gonna open an agency. And I'm gonna do my own business. But he opened a training agency for something else, for sales, to train salespeople, for something else. So he wasn't using the office for a couple of days. So I always had friends, oh, can you teach me makeup? Can you teach me makeup? So I'm like, sure, you know, I'll teach you makeup. So I asked him, can I use the offices once a week? And then I started doing classes once a week in the office. And then it's just getting bigger. Oh, can I use it twice a week? And I'm like, oh, can I use it 3 times a week? I'm like, actually, I need more days to give classes. I have all these people that want me to teach them how to do makeup now. And he's like, hold on, what are you doing? And he's like, he started paying attention. You know, it's like, wait, you're doing this just for makeup? Like, he couldn't. I'm like, really? He's like, you know what? Forget what I'm doing. This is like my job is like way too hard. Yours is so much easier. And you have all these girls. I'm just going to help you do your thing. And we're just going to do it really good, you know, both of us.
So you hijacked his business.
Yes, that's exactly how it happened. So I love that he was very open to see, because most men, you know, sometimes they could be like, no, it's just like my deal, like, no, I can't.
His pride or his ego could have gotten in the way,
Exactly.
but instead he saw an opportunity.
He saw an opportunity. He saw an opportunity.
Love
He's
your
like,
husband.
I love
He's
him
great.
too. I know, I love him too. So he helped me, and we both together created TNT Agency, which I had no idea. I had no idea it was going to become what it is now.
And tell us what it is now.
Okay, so we are, I mean, every time you see an award show on TV, we are the agency backstage getting everyone ready for the award show. You know, so
you have a makeup artist team that you send out on jobs. You have an education component,
yeah,
right?
so we have a makeup school. We have an amazing makeup school. So people come from all over the world to take makeup classes and become certified makeup artists. And we have amazing programs. And the agency, you guys, we are the official hair and makeup team for the Latin Grammys, the Latin American Awards. We work with the American. That's where I met you at backstage at the American Music Awards. We do the Billboards. We work with different networks. I mean, we are so blessed. We're so busy taking part of some major events in the hair and makeup industry.
And I love that it all started because you guys were unemployed, basically, which is amazing because so often that happens to people. If it's not unemployment, it's something else where life throws you a curveball and you can either sink or swim. And you guys swam, and you swam quickly.
Exactly. That's what I say. And I have many examples, but definitely you guys, like when something bad happens to someone, it's never bad. You have to kind of like step away from like the whole thing, and there's a learning experience or something amazing is about to happen.
What is the #1 piece of advice that you have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
In my business, which is artistry, I would have to say that you have to believe in yourself so much, where talent almost does not count as much as confidence, as much as believing in yourself. I see so many, because I work with so many, I train so many people, I work with so many artists, and I'm sure you see it a lot. Sometimes we see makeup artists that are up here, and sometimes we could look at their work and like, well, it's not their best. But you know what? They think they are the best. That's why they're there, you know? Mm-hmm. And I see so many people, like even people that are just starting, that they're so talented. I'm like, I wish I was that talented when I started. But they're amazingly talented. But they feel like they're not. They feel like they're not. So then it's like, if that is your case, you gotta work on your confidence. Work on your confidence. Once you believe in yourself, like things will start happening so fast.
Lastly, what is your definition of empowerment?
Empowerment to me is being fearless, not scared, not afraid, to take risks, to follow your dreams, to not listen to nobody, but yourself, to do whatever it is you want to do, and to not be fearless, not be scared to fail and try again, and just live your life on your terms, you know?
And Alejandra, you are such a good example of that. Thanks for
Thank you.
being here. This was so fun to see you again and learn about your beautiful story.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
You bet. And let us know what your definition of empowerment is using #Empowerista, and we'll show you some social media love.